ఓం గణేశాయ నమః. ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. ఓం శ్రీ హయగ్రీవాయ నమః. My greetings to everybody. Today, I would like to tell a story. A well-known one that is known to everyone ever since the childhood. Everyone might have listened to that particular story. The boy and his mother. There was a boy and his mother living together. The father was not passed away early. So under the training or rearing, the boy was under the care of mother. In course of time, the boy started going to school. One day the boy has stolen a pencil and a book from one of his friends, and when he came back to home, he told his mother that I have stolen the book and pencil from my friend. Then the mother praised and appreciated and patted at his back. Wonderful, you are an intelligent fellow. You could steal things which you need. In fact, we are poor and we cannot afford to buy. So try to continue this habit and study, prosecute your studies. So like that, she started telling, and the boy started every day to do something, and sometimes he used to steal some flowers or vegetables or some fruits from the neighbor's garden. That way it was going on. So the boy has reached the teenage and almost he has completed. In course of time, because old habits die hard is the proverb. Old habits die hard. చిన్నప్పుడు వచ్చిన అలవాట్లు అంత సులభంగా పోవు. For that reason, in course of time, he has become a thief, stealing so many things from different people and from different houses, like that. But many times we may escape from a crime, but every time we cannot escape from the criminal activities. Thus, one day he was caught and he was sent to jail. Then there was a court in which the crime of the boy is to be analyzed, and they have to hear from the persons who have lost their properties and the person who has indulged in such kind of criminal activities. So during the discussions, it is proved that the boy is a criminal and he has been doing since for a long time. Thus, he deserves some kind of punishment. So they have given appropriate punishment. It is pronounced by the judges. Then the boy requested the judge to provide an opportunity to speak a few words with his mother, and then he will be ready to go to the prison or any punishment that is given, to face the punishment. The judge has accepted because the mother and the child, the relationship is such. The mother loves, because she was wailing, she was weeping, she was crying and requesting judge so to leave her child, to leave her son without any punishment. She was doing so many things. However, the crime has been proved, so they did not bother about the request of the mother. As a result, at least the judge thought that she must be given an opportunity to spend some time with her son and the son with his mother. Then the mother came to the son. She was started weeping. Then the son said, "Why do you weep now? You would have done something else." So he was trying to whisper something in the ears of the mother, pretending that he is whispering something. He bit the ear of the mother. చెవి కొరికేశాడు. So she started crying and it was bleeding. Then the judge told, "What is this? You have already a criminal, you have done some mistake, and for which you have been rather declared some punishment. But again you have committed one more mistake, biting the ear of your mother. So is it the way to treat mother?" So he was telling something. Then the boy said, "Your Honor, now why I have done this is that the punishment you have given to me is to be given in fact to my mother. When I was young, when I stole some books from the books and pencils and pens from my classmates, my mother encouraged. So as a result of that, I started thieving, I started stealing from the neighbors' houses, and finally I became a thief with a brand name. So that is why she deserves punishment, as a matter of fact, more than me. Because no mother should do such things. Because children are to be taken care of, or their character is to be developed, or their personality is to be developed by parents first, then the teachers, then the books, then the environment, then some role models, and then some friends. So this is the society. So anywhere, if it is done, then the children will become good. Otherwise, they have to face the kind of the punishment, the kind of the situation I am facing now. So she deserves, for that reason I have done this. So I need not be pardoned. I must be punished because others should know that any wrong that is done by the individuals, then such kind of punishment will be given. So at least they will be careful. So for that reason I bit the ear of my mother, not for any other reason. So then the boy told, and it was dispersed. The court was adjourned, and now the story which we are telling is, as we used to say in some other way, that the charity begin at home. There is a proverb that is one dimension of it, but it has at least some philosophy in that. But here the appropriate adage is, a stitch in time saves 9. This is an usual thing in every aspect. Suppose you have a bicycle, you have a motor car, you have something. There is some repair. Without caring for the repair, you continue to drive the vehicle. Rest of the parts also will get damaged. For example, suppose the shirt or something else, some dress, there are some 1 or 2 stitches have been rather not attached. So a stitch in time saves 9. So one stitch that is cut, that is removed from the shirt or any dress, and it will continue, there will be more number of breaks. ఒక కుట్టు పోయిందని మనం నెగ్లెక్ట్ చేస్తే 10 కుట్లు పోతాయి, మొత్తం పోతుంది. అందుకనే ఈవెన్ ఆన్ ద సమ్ అదర్ డే ఐ టోల్డ్ యూ, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎ స్మాల్ థింగ్, వీ నీడ్ నాట్ బాదర్ అబౌట్ ఇట్. ఒక కుట్టు పోతే ఏమి, ఒక చిన్న రిపేర్ అయితే ఏమి, ఈ విధంగా ఆలోచిస్తూ మనం వెన్ వీ డోంట్ కేర్ ఫర్ ద స్మాల్ థింగ్స్ విల్ బికమ్ బిగ్. అక్కడెక్కడో చిన్న నిప్పురవ బయటపడ్డదని మనకు అమ్ముకుంటే అది ఏ గుడ్డకో ఇంకో దానికో తగులుకొని మొత్తం కాలిపోవచ్చు. సో స్మాల్ థింగ్స్ షుడ్ నెవర్ బీ నెగ్లెక్టెడ్, షుడ్ బి టేకెన్ కేర్ ఆఫ్. దట్ ఈస్ ద moral of this. So right time, if mother would have censured or punished or advised not to do such things that is bad, the child should have not done that such kind of things, and he would have not been faced this kind of situation. So this is a small story, but many a time, for a small reason, we use a word which is not palatable. We scold our servant maid, we scold our employees, we scold our subordinates, we teach some neighbors, teasing. We do something nonsense, a small thing, But finally, that will become very big, and it will become a big war. So all the wars, all the battles in the world, their origin was small. For that reason, I used to always tell even the Ganges, Prati Nadi, every river, the beginning will be very, very, very small, narrow. You can't understand how that narrow source of water that is coming will become a big river, which you cannot imagine the depth and width of the river. So for that reason, small things should not be neglected. So we can tell many morals that have been told for all these stories, but many dimensions are to be covered, understood, analyzed, discussed. To understand one particular story, a story contains many things. Here, mother was fond of the child. Every time, every mother used to support the son. Whatever the mistake that has been committed, మనకు ఎక్కడ దాకానో మనం పోబల్లే. భాగవతంలో ఇప్పుడు పద్యాలు చదవను. యశోదమ్మ దగ్గరికి వచ్చి మీ పిల్లవాడు ఈ విధంగా తొంటర పనులు చేస్తున్నాడు కాబట్టి నీ పిల్లవాడిని మందలించాల్సింది అని వాళ్ళంతా మొరపెట్టుకుంటారు. వచ్చి వెన్న తింటాడు, మూతికి పోస్తాడు, పగలగొడతాడు, కుండలు పగలగొడతాడు. అందరు పిల్లకాయలు ఏదో తీసుకొని వచ్చి తోటే పెట్టుకొని వాళ్ళందరికీ పెడతాడు. రచ్చలు రావిళ్ళు చేస్తున్నాడు. మేము భరించలేము, మేము వెళ్ళిపోతాం. ఓయమ్మ నీ కుమారుడు మా ఇళ్లను పాలు పెరుగు మన నీడమ్మ పోయడం ఎక్కడికైనాను మాయమ్మల సొరబలారు మంజులవాణి. ఈ విధంగా ఆమె అప్పుడు అనుకుంటుంది, మీ పిల్లలు చేయరా, మీకు పిల్లలు లేరా, మావాడేనా పోకిరి, అట్లా వెనక సపోర్ట్ చేసుకొని తను సపోర్ట్ చేస్తుంది. భాగవతంలో చిన్ని కృష్ణుడు అంటే నాటీ బాయ్, నాటీ కృష్ణ, చిలిపి కృష్ణుడు. అందువల్ల చిలిపి పనులు చేసినప్పుడంతా మనం వీ ఎన్కరేజ్ ది చిల్డ్రన్ టు సమ్ ఎక్స్టెంట్ వీ షుడ్ టాలరేట్, బట్ వీ షుడ్ నాట్ అలౌ ఇట్ టు క్రాస్ ది borders or the benchmarks. When it is done at later stages, children will not obey the command of the parents or the teachers or any other person. Finally they become from naughty to criminal. So for that reason, this story we have to understand what the role of the mother, what the role of the judges, what the role of the son, what he has done, and so how the children are to be taken care of. Shaping, we call it. Nowadays we are using the word rearing, shaping. How to shape the children, how to shape the employees. So in the right time, even there is a very big proverb, very big fire can be extinguished by pouring a cup of water at the beginning. You understand, I think? Very big fire started from a small point. At the right time, if you can pour one glass or one cup of water at the right point, at the beginning, then there will not be any chance to spread the fire to other articles, other things, other houses, and it will become very big, unmanageable fire. So this is very important. So that also we should think. A stitch in time saves 9, as well as pouring one cup of water at the beginning of the fire, which has become very unmanageable. These things we understand. Different dimensions must be understood from a story, not simply don't tell lies and don't steal other properties. One word will not explain. It needs a lot of analysis, lot of examples, parallels, symbolism. By that, the teacher, parents, as well as children will understand better. With this, I thank you very much. We will go to some other story.